Hey guys, I'm Blake Timmons, owner of Entheos Financial Group, along with my wife, Brittany Timmons. And just wanted to take a few minutes and tell you about how we serve our military community. Quite honestly, to be transparent, really don't feel like you guys are taken care of the way you should be after serving and dedicating your life to serving the country. And so we take a lot of pride in having a tremendous impact on y'all's lives and able to help you become financially free. And so I want to take a few minutes to start it off with just a little bit of our background. Like I said, Entheos Financial Group, our distribution partner is a company called Primerica. And I know a lot of people probably haven't heard of Primerica before. I hadn't heard of it before we started our agency here, but it's actually a great company to partner with. Been around since 1977, started by a high school football coach and teacher from Georgia that realized his entire family and everybody he knew had been taken advantage of by what turns out can be a very corrupt industry. And so as he became more educated about that, he became so passionate, he decided to go out, start his own company, really in opposition to what the rest of the industry was doing. So since our foundation, it's been about doing what's right for middle class families, helping lead them towards financial freedom. With that mission, we've grown like crazy since 1977. Today, we have over 8 million clients, over 140,000 licensed agents, a little bit bigger than Walmart. Walmart has about 4,700 locations. We've got over 6,000 locations. And so that makes us the largest distributor of financial services in the entire financial industry. So all the top names in finance that you can see right here, they don't do business with just anybody. They all want to do business with us. They all want their products on our shelf. And so that gives us the opportunity to always give our clients and our families the best deals on all their products. So lower fees, less risk, higher reward. There's a financial research company that we have access to called Morningstar. Morningstar CEO said that Primerica does to financial services what Amazon does to retail. So obviously that's a bold statement, but that's exactly what we do. We take these financial tools that lead to financial freedom and we make them accessible to the masses, specifically middle-class families that a lot of times don't have access to many of these tools. So great to be able to leverage our size to help families out. More importantly, obviously, if you're handling a family's financial future, is to be trusted. And so you can see a little bit of our trustworthiness and credibility in the industry. A+ rated, America's best insurance companies, publicly traded on the New York Stock Exchange, PRI as our ticker symbol. The one I'm most proud of is right here in the top left, though. We're literally the number one most trusted company in the entire industry. And we'll go through some details on what's helped us earn that title here. But also, more specifically to you, our partnership with the military community. We were named the USO Corporate Partner of the Year for our longtime support of military men and women. So very proud of serving and helping you guys that fight for our freedom become free after you get done serving your country. So take a lot of pride in that. And really, what we do on a logistical level is we help you build out a strong financial house. Okay. And so it starts with the foundation. That's income protection or life insurance. We can do wills, shop out your auto and home emergency fund debt solution. The two biggest things I want to talk about here are the roof and the foundation. All right. So life insurance and helping you make sure you're financially free in retirement. And so here's the ways that we do that. It's called the theory of decreasing responsibility. And so early on, life insurance, income protection, that is your defense. You need plenty of defense. God forbid something happened to you. That would be financially devastating on top of the grief, obviously, for your family. All right. But most people in the industry will tell you you need life insurance for your whole life. That's not true. Okay. Since we don't just have our life insurance license, we know what we're doing when it comes to investments. We have our investment license. And so we go on the offense as well. We help you get out of debt and save money and invest money and help you reach something called your financial independence number. All right. Let's say your financial independence number is $2.5 million. You're 65 years old. Guess what? You don't have to pay for life insurance anymore. All right. And so we helped you become financially free as opposed to just selling you some sort of product. Quick example of that right now, financial independence number, the amount of money you need to never have to worry about money again. Family that we helped out 35 years from now, they wanted $85,000 a year to retire on. Our software accounts for inflation and all this sort of stuff. Their financial independence number was $2.5 million. We showed them exactly how to get there, customized game plan just for them to help them get there. This is customized to fit every family's needs and will be specific to your needs as well. So a little bit though about Let me go back here. So on your financial independence number, I know you have TSP while you're in the military. It's great. The military is matching that while you're in. After you get out, though, makes a lot of sense to convert that for most of our clients and most of our families to a Roth IRA, tax-free growth. We have access, like I mentioned, the best investments in the entire industry, been averaging, 12, 13, 14% for many, many years now. We can go back and show you the entire history upon that. So would love to take a look at converting your TSP into a Roth IRA when you are looking to retire from the military. Usually a great opportunity to help you reach your financial independence number right there. So specifically now on the life insurance side of things, I want to show you something real quick. Every company has something called solvency. What is solvency? Solvency is a company's liabilities to their assets. It's the gap between liabilities and assets. So, it's a very good indicator of a company's financial soundness, their ability to meet their financial obligations. I'm sure you can think of a pretty good reason why you want the company that has your life insurance, the company you have life insurance through, to be able to meet their financial obligations. You want them suckers to pay out. Right, absolutely. So you've heard of all these companies. They spend millions of dollars on marketing and advertising. As you saw earlier, we really don't spend any money there. But Allstate, Nationwide, New York Life, Northwestern Mutual, Prudential, State Farm, average solvency rating is a 106. Primerica's is a 171. That means we are in far better financial health than any other company in the entire industry. Well, that shows up when it matters most. 9/11 happens. Every company I just showed you went and hid behind a rock when 9/11 happened. They said for a death claim to pay out, we need a death certificate. To get a death certificate, we need a body. You couldn't find bodies in 9/11, obviously. And so they used that as an excuse not to pay out. Primerica's CEO came on an intra-conference call with all the underwriters the very next day. He got all the underwriters together. And he said, hey, listen, the rest of the industry isn't paying out. I don't care. If you deny one claim associated with 9/11, I will fire your ass on the spot. And so if you had life insurance through Primerica and passed away in 9/11, which 48 people did, your family was taken care of like that. No questions asked. People said, aren't you worried about fraud? He said, well, we'll worry about fraud after we take care of family. So not only do we want to do what's right, obviously, we're in the financial position of strength to be able to do what's right. There's no one on our payroll trying to figure out how to not pay out. In fact, we actually are proactive and reach out to families even before they reach out to us many times. So take a lot of pride in making sure we're taking care of families and doing what's right. A little bit more about what separates us in the industry. A+ rated, obviously. 94% of claims are paid out in the first 2 weeks. That is unheard of in the industry. We pay out $6 million a day in death benefit. Sometimes life insurance is about keeping you alive. You're diagnosed terminally ill, God forbid. A portion of your policy will pay out while you're still alive to help you fight for your life, help you with medical bills, help you get the best treatment possible. We don't have any of the exclusions a lot of people have, right? This is basically saying you can't get life insurance and kill yourself the next day. That would be that would be insurance fraud, right? So our terms that are available all the way from 10 to 35, no one else in the industry customizes them like we're able to do. This is huge right here. Going to go into more detail on this. Once you get life insurance through us, you are guaranteed that coverage all the way to 100 years old because you're never going to have to do a medical exam again. All right. So again, no one else in the industry does that the way that we do it, end of term conversion without evidence of insurability. So here's what's cool. Here's what's possible because of end of term conversion without evidence of insurability. All right. And so a couple of examples right here, real life scenarios. 27-year-old male put a $300,000 policy in place, paying $52 a month for it. Locked in, paying the exact same thing for 35 years. At 62, he's able to convert to a new term. All right. Doesn't go away. He can keep this until he's 100 years old. But he turns to his kids and he says, hey, listen, I'm not getting this money. You are. Why don't you guys pick up the payments? So his kids do that. What a great investment opportunity for his kids that from 62 to 70, they put in $19,000 over the course of 8 years. He passed away at 70 years old. His kids got a check for $300,000. All right, let's do some bigger numbers. $1 million policy, 39-year-old male, 35-year term. So he's locked in paying the exact same thing until he's 74 years old, at which point he turns to his kids And he says, again, you pick up the payment. So the kids do. What a great investment opportunity. For 9 years, they invest 35 grand over the course of 9 years to get a check for $1 million. They just guaranteed generational wealth for the family. You can't do that anywhere else because of the way our custom term life insurance is set up. So it completely separates ourselves from everyone else in the industry. Big reason why we're the #1 most trusted company in the entire industry. But I want to show something specific to you guys. All right. SGLI is what you have when you're on active duty. SGLI is fine. It's always going to turn into VGLI. And to just be fully transparent with you, VGLI is not real good. Okay. You can see how the rates get drastically more expensive as you get older right here. Let's take an example of a person 35 to 70 years old, right? If they're in just somewhat decent health, they'd be paying $59 a month until they were age 70. You can see that same thing, how it goes up, 144, 268, 432, $600 a month for the exact same thing that they could be locked in paying $59 a month. All right. So tremendous opportunity to save money. The reason why you'd want to get life insurance outside of the military while you are still in it, you say, well, I got SGLI, Blake. I know you do. What happens if you get some sort of condition, right? Heart condition, any sort of major health issues before you get life insurance outside the military? You might be uninsurable. You may only be able to get VGLI in that situation. It's called protecting your insurability. I always use the example. My dad was 29 years old, happy, healthy, running around, playing sports. 30 years old, he got diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Very hard for him to get any sort of quality coverage after that. So while you are young, while you are healthy, you want to lock in the best rate possible because you're going to be paying on that until you're 65, 70, 75 years old. So you want to protect your insurability, lock it in even before you get out of the military. Quick example right here. All right. Got 35 to 70 years old, ended up paying $99,000 in premium for a $400,000 VGLI policy. $400K with Primerica Precision Term Life, $24,000. That is over $74,000 in savings for the same amount of protection. All right. So over here, he didn't save anything, spending all of it on life insurance. Eventually, that was completely unaffordable. Didn't even have the option to continue with it. All right. With us, he saved an average of $2,000 a year. If you take that money and invest it for over 35 years, very reasonable, 11%. That's $872,000 to put towards your financial independence number by doing business with Primerica instead of having your VGLI. Okay. So lastly, kind of wrapping up, I hope you guys see, the impact we're able to make for military families. We're always looking for good people, guys. And typically military are the exact kind of people we're looking for. All right. I was in the Dallas Fire Department. I was a fireman. My wife was a school teacher. All sorts of things we enjoyed about what we were doing. We enjoy serving and making an impact on our community. We also just wanted our own freedom. All right. We wanted more options. We didn't want to live paycheck to paycheck. And so we saw this opportunity to make a great life for ourselves, to not let anybody have their thumb on us, to live a life of freedom and to live a life of helping set people free. And so, if you're someone not sure what you're doing when you're getting out of the military, you enjoy doing what's right, all right, you want financial freedom in your own life, I'd encourage you, reach out to the person, wherever you saw this video, reach out to that person, and maybe this might be a good opportunity for you. We're always looking for good people. All right. So, man, appreciate you guys watching the video. Any questions, any way we can help you out, feel free to reach out. Thank you guys so much.